All right, hey everybody. I'm gonna make a short little video on how to make a homemade dust collection system for your garage or shop. I have a steel 55-gallon drum. I went ahead and picked up a cheap shop vac. I spent maybe 30 bucks. You can get a high-end one, you can get a cheap one, you can get a used one. But I went ahead and I got a brand new one and it cost me about 30 bucks. And sorry, allergies are killing me. It's just what I picked up. It's a 5-gallon. If you do this, just make sure whatever you're gonna do has at least 2.5, 3 horsepower, because it is a vacuum system. So you don't want it to be too high because you don't want to do a vacuum lock for where your steel drum crushes like a beer can. I've seen it happen. But for the fittings, everything I picked up at a local hardware store. You can get anything else you need. I just got a couple 90s, piece of black pipe, coupling, and a connector. And everything I'm using is going to be made out of black pipe. Just plastic, ABS, black pipe. You can find it at any hardware store. So all in all, it's cost me maybe about 40 bucks. In materials, you can pick up a steel drum. I got mine for free. Found a warehouse that had them laying out back. Went and talked to one of the managers, and he said that they just give them out because they don't want to pay to have them recycled. I know you can buy plastic ones, you can buy steel ones. Usually, if you search around through marketplaces, Craigslist, things like that, you can usually find some for about 20, 30 bucks because people just want to get rid of them and they don't know what to do with them. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to show you. It's going to fit right inside this nice little cubby hole. Got to clean that out. I'm going to put a shelf up top for the shop vac to sit on and then plumb everything in. All right, guys. So got the drum all ready. I'm going to go ahead and start drilling out the holes. So I got the area all nice and clean. Got a nice little stationary shelf put up for the shop vac. Basically, it's just a regular shop vac. I took the wheels off. That way it sits flat. It has an inlet. I put the dry bag on the inside. Now this shop vac that I got is actually kind of nice. Sorry, I kicked over a tube. So it came with a dry bag, and then it came with a dust port bag that you put on the outbound chute side. So that way it literally collects everything. But I won't be needing any of that. It's also a wet dry vac, and it has, let's see if I can show you, a little drain plug back there. So for 30 bucks, I'm pretty stoked with it. And it's pretty light. Came with a long, I think it's a 7-foot or 8-foot hose. But basically, this part here that goes into the shop vac, that's going to go straight down into right where it says part B. Goes straight inside there. And it's going to be attached by a bushing. I'm going to use this bushing as a bulkhead connector. It's going to go through and it's going to lock right through, so the top lid sits right in between there and sandwiches it, and then the hose is going to go directly in through there and go about a foot into the barrel. And on the inside of the barrel, inlet side I should say, I'm going to have a Sweep 90 sit on there like this. And the other 90 is going to go on the other side of the lid facing the other direction. So I'm going to create a vortex that goes all the way around, sucks all of everything, all that air, gets sucked right in, all that power, and it forces all of the dust, collection, everything I'm sucking up goes right to the bottom, and the power of the vortex keeps everything down, therefore lifting all the air up, which will be go up through the shop vac. So stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and mark everything out, drill it out, and show you guys what's next. So you want to get your pipe and your fittings and go ahead and just outline of where you're going to be drilling your holes and how big you need your holes to be. All right, so go ahead and drill out the circle and then you can knock it out. There's other ways you can do it. If you have something that drills perfect circles out every time, or you can drill multiple holes as I did. You can zigzag, cut it out. For this method, I went old school, drilled out many holes, and then just grabbed a flathead screwdriver and started knocking out in between all the holes. So once you're done, this is what it'll look like if you do multiple holes, and then just knock out in between all the holes that are there. You can grab a chisel or a larger flathead screwdriver, and once you're done, just make sure it's kind of smooth so that way it doesn't scar and hurt yourself. So get your pipe and go ahead and mark out what you want for the outfeed. I did about 6.5 inches going into the drum, and then I did 3 inches in between both the 90s for the connectors, so it makes a snug, secure fit. Alright, so we got our holes put out. We have our little bulkhead connector right here in the middle. I went ahead and cut a piece. It's about 3 inches, 3 1/4. I'm going to fit it on one of our 90s, like so. Get this other one out of the way so you guys can see. And what we're going to do is shove it. Gotta open that up a little bit more. Alright, so you can kind of force it in there. Don't worry about if there's gaps, you can fill the gaps later. But mostly what you want to do, get it inside. Whoop, there we go. Get it inside, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. It'll be easier from the top. Force this guy inside there. So you want it to sit about like that, okay? So you can kind of see it in general. So when you flip it over, there it is, lost the 90. So when you flip it over, you want this one to go on this side. And you don't have to worry about glue or anything else like that. Once it's in, vacuum's on, it creates its own suction, it'll hold them together. Kind of want to turn this one about that way and keep that, so you want it to be close like an S. So, put it down, push this guy all the way down inside there. And then, turn it over. Take the rest of your pipe. That one doesn't fit, never mind. Forgot that was a coupling and an adapter. Should have done it the other way. It's alright. Screw that on there nice and tight. So it sits on there. That's what the underside should look like. Pretty simple. Drop that down inside there. Now if you want to create more vacuum, what you can do is get a little 1 gallon bucket, suction it onto here. You can apply it with any type of adhesive or tape and drill holes along the bottom of the bucket, on the side, not on the very bottom, but on the side of the bucket, but towards the bottom. So it'll create a double vacuum pull in the drum. But I'm not running that much equipment, so it's okay. I'm pretty much using 1 table saw, 1 circular saw, 1 duster or sander, a miter saw, a jigsaw, but they're all being used one at a time. I'm only one person, I'm not running everything. So once you get your lid back on, go ahead and put your secure ring on. Snap it into place. Oh, it's not on there. It helps if it's on there, right? All right, there it goes. All right, so it's nice and secure. Then what we're going to do, take this guy, I'm going to put him inside there, like that. That way, you have your hose to slip right on here. You can fasten it down, undo it, use the shop vac as a shop vac. And when you go to take this off, it's nice and easy. So go ahead and slide it into place. Bring you guys along. Get this hose out of here. Don't need that anymore. Pipe. It's a pipe, not a hose. Hello. So we're going to take this guy. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to shorten up the hose so that way I have pretty close. I want to have a little bit of slack, but not much. Right now I have about 4 feet overkill. But I'll take it, stay right here. See how it fits nicely in there? Or you can drape it off to the side. Turn this guy here. Drape it right like that. I might just do that for right now because I like the fitting that it has. But that fitting is stationary to that hose. Kind of reminds me of like a little gas nozzle, but I like it. So that's pretty much it. And all we gotta do is just turn it on, and I have to get a hose for that. I didn't think that far ahead. I just realized that. But we'll give it a shot in just a second. Alrighty. Got the cord. It's a moment of truth right now. I'll stick you guys right here on the barrel. Grab our cords. Moment of truth. Plug it in. Got to turn it on. So we're plugged in. I am going to go ahead and run power from here. My main power supply is actually over on that side. So I am going to run a dedicated line so I don't have to unplug and replug and run extension cords and use my extension cords because I value them. All right, so this is the setup. Let's see if it works. Ooh. It's actually not too loud. I'm surprised. Getting pretty decent suction. Show you guys, this is the dust bag that the shop vac came in. It's a pretty big size bag, and it's for the outport, okay? We're gonna fold it back. A little suction on that guy. So, there you go. Dust system collection. 50 bucks. Hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave it. Follow along, like, subscribe, comment. Follow me on Instagram as well. Northern Custom Woodworking CO. That's me. My name is Derek. This is my shop in the making. Hope everyone has a really great rest of the day. Get out there and build something. It's not too hard. Give it a try though. I'm actually really surprised that something this simple is very effective. It'll help keep your clean shop, lungs clean, and the air you breathe even better. But one thing I do want to add inside here is a pull-out bag because when that thing gets full, it is going to be heavy. But until then, signing out. Give you guys one last look at it. And yeah. So that's it. Shop vac, suction, goes in, goes down, comes up, S-swirl, vacuum out, goes into any one of the tools down there. If you guys have any questions or comments, do feel free to subscribe, drop me a line, give me a like, a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you royally hated it, leave a comment why. I always like good comments, good or bad, can't go wrong. Till then, adios amigos.